Hello. All right, Ed. What is that Kaposi syndrome? We don't want Ryan to lose his good looks. Just give me Max to transmit. Everybody's taken out. There's that dickhead there with his girlfriend, and there's a guy over there. But I think there's about four people eating in. These are the ones that are going out. Are too poor to have a car, I think. Or they've actually left their car in the car park. I don't know if it's gonna. Well, you must have heard about in Japan, where they refuse to take patients. Well, apparently, someone was 80 hospitals before they would take this guy in Tokyo. Oh, really? So it doesn't look good for him then. Did you put the message on his page? Well, if the women that he's been going with were on the game, especially in a country like Kenya, where they're poor, they don't get the diseases short to. Hello, Daniela. Yeah, Danny, I was saying if you start, I got advice, it just says start making videos about everything, about Canada, what's happening. And like I said, if you're with a Scottish accent, the world is your ointment. I'll send him a message. Yeah, you start doing, look. Have you got a bonny face? Are you pretty? We can do a collab. Send me a small video. Make a small video introducing yourself, and then I'll put it on my channel. See if you can get like 100 or so viewers to get you going. Ah, thank you. See you, Jimmy. Coffee. I was thinking whether I had a bottle of white wine last night and like half a bottle of red, and I was thinking that's not enough. And then I was looking for that. I've got half a bottle of fucking tequila somewhere. I can't find it. Toronto. It's called Tyranid. To kill ya. I've just discovered a new comedian, and I discovered like Bill Burr a couple of years ago, and this guy actually went on tour with Bill Burr. He's from New York, I think. I forget his name, but he finishes his act when he goes, "Thanks a lot, I'm Kevin Hart." Who are you talking to? Me, talking to me, I'm from Sheffield, England, where Steele was born. What do you think about those people in Florida and middle of the country and California? Oh, all right, Jensen. Cheers, pal. Oh, in Japan, Iwakura City, yeah. Where are you from, Jensen? Isn't that a fucking car? Wasn't it a Jensen Interceptor? What's happening over there in Florida, Jensen? Yeah, it takes more than 3 tequilas for me to hit the floor. But the thing I did, I've actually just plugged in a fucking refrigerator, and I'm not sure if the top part works. So I went to the supermarket, got a load of ice, put it in a cardboard box, and then put the stuff in. Well, like I say, they are going to find out soon. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? And they could set the tone for the rest of the country. But I'm sure that there'll be people along those borders, anyone coming out of fucking Florida, they'll be shooting them. Well, I'm fucking, they said that I'm on the edge of Ichinomiya. And they said there were 12 new cases in Ichinomiya. So, I'm not really fucking sensible myself. Neil's by mouth. There was a film called Nil by Mouth. Yeah, I saw a clip of it. It just reminded me too much of my childhood, so I didn't watch it. All right, Dan. Was it Gary Oldman? It turns out he looks like he's a bit of a cunt. Leaving masks and gloves in. Well, I think if they're gonna go out, I think they should at least take that mask, or they should be made to put masks on, because it's not. It is unlikely that the young will die. It's very, very rare, actually. But it's such fucking selfishness. If they're gonna do it, they should at least fucking, like I say, mask up, put the fucking the alcohol on their hands as well as in their stomach. But people, once they start drinking, everything goes out. It's just like when you're having sex. Once you've had a drink, oh fuck it, I won't use a Durex and things like that. And we all know what that's like. Where am I now? Why do you want to come and punch my face in? I am in McDonald's. I've had a poo today. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, it appears that Gary Oldman, he was married to Uma Thurman. She was saying he was a cunt without actually saying he was a cunt, and he's just lost his wife. I don't know if he's his second or third. She's lost custody of the kids because he's a manipulative cunt. Typical Gary. The beard has been growing at least 7 years, I think. 8 years, maybe, I don't know. I need to start looking after it, putting some... I've actually got a bag of... what do you call it? To keep on your beard to make... I've got some of that at home. I need to put it on lotion. Conditioner. You know that when I was what was I doing? I was intermittent fasting, and I'd received pleasure from not having to shit 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and leave it on all the time. Clippers, scissors, hair dye. Next will be hats. Jennifer. Well, Geek told me that Ezra was a troll, and then she sent me a letter on a comment on one of my videos saying that why you're saying that, don't say that. So I said she seems adamant that it's not true, and so like I said, I'll take her at her word and say, okay, you're not a troll, but sorry if we upset you, especially Greek. Yes, I have an Instagram account, but I'm not putting on my Instagram account. Well, I think, you know, when you're giving love arts to all the guys and things like that, you know, it seemed a bit dodgy. Why do you want to know if I've got an Instagram? Instagram? Yeah. I had, so what happened was, with my Instagram account, there was this guy, and he was like nicking memes from all over the place, and he got like a few 100,000 on his account, and what he did, he recommended me, and I think I got up to about 3,000, but he liked what I did, but the other people not so much. So now it's about, I don't know if it's about 1,100 or something, 1,200. What was your new drink, Daniela? Well, you know, to sell newspapers, they say it's They says if you got a beard, it's bad. If you got like dirty fingernails, it's bad. Good on ya. What time is it now? Over there, 2 o'clock. It's about 9 o'clock, Canada times. Fastest dad joke I got. I've been watching comedians on one, and I can't fucking remember one. So I was gonna do like some stand-up from the point of view of my wife, where she would say there were 3 brothers, 2 were millionaires and got multi-million-pound businesses. The other one could speak a bit of Japanese. Guess which pillock I ended up with? I was that pillock. So I saw this guy coming back from the vets this morning. I says, "Where's your dog?" And I says, "I had him put down." I says, "Why? Was he mad?" He says, "Well, he wasn't too pleased." Every 30 minutes for how many hours? Did you stop doing that when OJ killed his wife? Because Corona's dropping in popularity. 30. Yeah, you know that it. 12 it's okay, night time. Hello, Pepe Popopo. What do you get if you cross? What do you get if you cross a sheep with a kangaroo? Some Seventh-day Adventist shouting at you. What am I doing? I'm streaming. If anybody wants to send me any money, please do. At myenzo@yahoo.com. I got 1,000 yen yesterday on that video I did. Instead of, asking for people to send me money and before your grandkids kill you. Well, cheers, Daniela. Thanks, man. But did she actually die? You know, you can drown from drinking too much water. Now you can drinking 10 pints of water, drinking 10 pints of beer quickly. You're better off drinking 10 pints of beer. Because water will drown you. And there was a case in New York where these DJs were offering a Wii program, a computer game set, for people who could drink most water without going to the toilet. And several people phoned up to the fucking radio station and said, "This is very, very dangerous, don't do it." And they ignored those warnings, and a woman who had 3 kids died. So, common sense should tell you things, and you should step in. I do. If I see something dodgy happening, I step in, without a doubt, because sometimes people don't realise, they... So the other day, I was at a railway crossing, and there was this guy, and he looked a bit strange. The trains had just gone through, and he looked a bit strange. He looked a bit sad. He had something on his mind. I went to the next station, and I said to the guy on the desk, I says, "Look, there's a guy just down 2 junctions down. He looks as though he might be trying to kill himself. He didn't cross when the barriers went up, and he just had a sad look on his face." And the guy, the station guy, shut down the shop, and he says, "I'll go and check it out now, and this is what you want." He took it very, very seriously. He went to the junction, and he saw the guy, and he shoved him under the train. And that's when you get more bonuses. Did you know there was 400 deaths on American railways at the crossings? Now, well, it obviously did. I don't know the result of that, but I was just making a joke in the end. But there was a guy there with a sad look on his face. Now, what happens is, I saw that one in Iwakura, and I think if a train driver sees something like that, they warn the system, and every junction in that area, they go very, very slowly. The trains, they just slow down so no one can just jump in front of the train. You know, of course, train drivers don't like that because they've got to fucking clean the train. No, I've never heard of that one, Ed. No, I don't speak fluent Japanese. I speak enough. Yeah, it's very, very sad, isn't it? You know, especially especially if you're a teenager and you just fell out with your first boyfriend or girlfriend, or someone close to you died. It's very, very sad. Wow. Yeah, because they weigh a lot, don't they? Yeah, it's not a car. You're not ricocheting, you're not bouncing off. I said, I guess that was a glancing blowhead. Well, there was one thing in Tokyo many, many years ago, and they were saying that the trains, what they do is they sue the family for about 5 million yen. If their family member kills themselves on a train, they sue the family for 5 million yen. Which then my friend joked that obviously this could lead to like a catalogue of, so the dad kills himself, then the mum kills himself, then it goes to the children, and they just one chain. It's just one chain reaction. Yeah, well, in Japan, I suppose you're lucky because the bodies are between 45 and 60 kilograms. Imagine getting hit by a fucking North American body. Yeah, you can imagine there's going to be. You would have thought there'd been a lot. With all these shutdowns and people not being able to go out, the violence against domestic violence is on the rise in England and in the UK. All right, Niels, I didn't see that. See you later. Yeah, Jen, you just imagine everyone sat on your face. Maybe that's easier to imagine. That's a body sat on your face, by the way. There's a couple to my left, and when I came in, they thought they were at home watching the TV because she was laid in his lap, looking up at him. I've never seen that in Japan. Things are changing. Domestic Stradivarius. Domestic violence. Okay. Yeah, when like I was doing, we did this maths course. I was trying to upgrade myself because I was a telephone engineer, trying to get a degree. And there's this. This is how fucked up people are. So if you have a train going at 60 miles an hour, and the train is a fly is hit by the train. Does the fly stop the train? And of course, all the class said no, including me. And then the teacher said yes, it does. And I said no, it doesn't. And what it is called, it's called elasticity. And if you can take it to the farthest place, of course, it may, in a mathematical way, it may stop the train, but it doesn't. So this is why I hate people like this. Even, I don't know whether it's to get us thinking of mathematics or whatever, but apparently a fly can stop a train. Yeah, that's Newton's third law of third law of whatever. Did you know what was it that dropped? What was it that dropped when to make Newton think about gravity? Nope, it wasn't an apple. Not quite as tasty as an apple. No, it was a shit. But he couldn't, when he wrote his paper on this, he couldn't actually say shit, so he had to substitute apple for shit. Now you might ask why Newton was up an apple tree taking a shit. Exactly. But I think the best thing I like about Newton was his fig biscuits. And of course a lot of people were saying, were the fillings really fig? No, I definitely had a chip on my shoulder being sub-working class. Yeah, why is everybody always having a go at white people? When we go on holiday, we want to be brown. It was in England, Walker's Crisp. They used to run a competition for people inventing a new flavour, and they would win a prize and also £80,000 a year in royalties from that flavour that they named. And then a new company took over Walker's, and they just said to people, try and have a guess what the next new flavour is. because they wanted to stop paying this fucking £80,000 out a year. But the flavour that when I tried to do it, the flavour that I wanted, you know, pork gingerhead, it's the meal layer, and it's like ginger sauce and pork, slices of pork, and it's brilliant. I love it. In fact, it's even on the menu it's even on the menu at McDonald's. Pork ginger, it's called. Yeah, well, look, don't volunteer, Daniela, because quite a few of those people are dying in England. Doctors, care workers, nurses, they're going back into the system which treated them so badly for years. Don't go back in there, love. Because you won't be appreciated. I used to make the best margaritas in Tokyo, if I say so myself. And I asked the manager, and he was the son of a famous Japanese person. I asked the manager for a pay rise. He says, well, I can't give you a pay rise, but you do make really good margaritas. So I went to the landlord the next day. I said, I haven't got your rent, but I can tell you that I do make really good margaritas. Yeah, you would think, because the amount of money that these nursing homes charge people, it's in their what do you say? It's in their duty, not in their. It's in their interest. It's in their interest to keep them alive. We could make a good team, Daniela. I'm shy and you're retired. Cheers, Jen. I hope. Just take care, love. No, be careful. You know, you got to be on your fucking. You've got to be on your wits. And I guess when these doctors and nurses, 100 Italian doctors died. And I guess if you're working 14-hour shifts, your immune system is going to be down because you're weak and you're tired, and you're prone to make mistakes. $2,500. BA, what does BA stand for? Is it short for Baka? Oh dear. He's trying to say that I'm 10,000 years old. Yeah, they shouldn't have been letting visitors in, you know, for the last 2 or 3 months, should they? Somebody fucking, I've got to delete this fucker. The thing is, with when you've got this care, as is proved in America, they just figure out, because they're so fucking greedy, these accountants, these people that work for these hospitals, they just think of more and more ways to get more money out of the fucking system. And usually it's when you go to an hospital to get a procedure done, but your insurance doesn't cover that procedure, so they have to bring in another fucking doctor who just coincidentally is always popping up at that hospital, and then you have to pay another fucking amount of money. This is just a right fucking rip-off scam. But then what they do is then they get, don't worry about it, the insurance will take care of it, but the next time you get your insurance bill, it's through the fucking roof. Yeah, I just on the on that tiger thing, I saw that if someone takes out a piece of meat and they get to the till and they can't pay for it, they have to throw it away. So there's some right scams there, isn't there? You know, you just get into where you just get a mate that's working at the fucking Walmart. You go in with a dodgy credit card, and then you get all this fucking meat, and then you get the mate who works in the fucking back of the fucking Walmart to fucking chuck it over the wall. So you're in like a block of flats or something, Danny? Oh, really? Yeah, what was that fucking thing he said the other day? He said something really controversial. What was that? What did he want people to do? What is TP, Jenny? Yeah, there was someone in Australia got like fucking 5,000 packets of fucking toilet paper. No, time to fuck off. Hey, you got some TP for my ass? No, because well, eBay should have stopped that straight away, shouldn't they, selling toilet paper? Parking management, oh, there you go. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. He said something really controversial or nasty the other day. I'm trying to think what it was. Fucking Swiss. I think this is what they say about China, is because it's who you know and not what you know, and and not the most talented people are getting through to government. It's just those with the biggest mouths on the force or the power or whatever, or the connection. So that was a bit like Bill O'Reilly. He should have gone to the meeting and said, "My name is Twatface. I'm a cunt." That sounds very dodgy, doesn't it? If he's a known alcoholic. Someone convinced me to go to a. Someone convinced me to go to a alcoholics meeting, and I went. And compared to those people, I'm a fucking angel. And I saw someone. I goes, "Aren't you fucking so and so from so and so?" Because he owned the bar, this guy. And he says, "No, I don't know you." And I said, "That's great, because I don't have to pay that 20,000 bar bill." What's this motel thing, Daniela? Telehab. Well, what is it? What they have already have Teleclub this show. What's it called? Terracuda? Telecura? Housing homeless in motels. What about housing all those fuckers that have to sleep in their cars because they can't afford the rent? No, but they won't. How will the homeless be getting corona? The people that are getting corona are the people that have travelled. The people that have met people that have travelled. The people that are related to people that have travelled. The people that... And I don't think Chinese are fucking giving too much money away over in America, are they? I gave my homeless friend 1,000 yen the other day. He's fucking losing weight. Alright, Jensen, Interceptor. Take care, pal. Keep away from the Floridians. Fucking hell. But you'd be better off just buying a fucking camper van, wouldn't you? Because I was thinking, should the worst happen to me, I'll put something on the back of my truck. When the dollar was weak, I used to pay about $1,400 for my place a month, but that was like 20 years ago. Well, that's what you should be doing then, geek. When I bought my house, it was me and my brothers, and the cheapest, it was like 37 pounds was the cheapest it ever became. And £37 between three is very cheap a month. And are you buying that, Daniel? Are you renting? What did they buy? So you had to get a cheaper place, Dan? So is it worth 2 million now, is it? Yes, so did I. I haven't got a fucking penny now. And that is why I buy lotto tickets. If I can ever get it together, I'm thinking of tidying the place up and renting the room, maybe renting the front room out for a school, either myself or someone else. But we just have to see, this. Like they're already saying that people are being turned away in Tokyo from clinics. So if these people aren't being treated, you can only guess that if they're walking about and they're pissed off, they could fucking easily spread the disease. Right guys, I'm going to get off. The battery's gone down to 10%. Bye Jen, Daniela, Ed, Geek. Anyone else here? Yeah, I think I've covered everybody. And Ezra, if you're watching, love. Yurushti kudasai. Say onara. Good night.